even thinking that somebody can come in and take this culture and move it to another direction. So if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong. You know.
I don't think you're wrong.
Yeah.
Man, I'm so disappointed, man. I can't even think straight, Byron. That's why I ain't being myself. I've been staying out the way. I want to support everybody that's throwing these shows. So I want nobody to feel like I'm hating on them, man. Like I just be disappointed in them, man. I don't know how these boys can't do stuff together, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm trying to figure out a way. I got the race list I was putting together. So I was hollering at my partner Jerry. He work a lot, so he doing the contract up for me. Supposed to
Right.
be doing the contract and stuff. My lawyer waiting on him to get to his desk so he can go over it, make sure I ain't sticking my foot in my mouth, and make sure everything protected. Got that on board. It just I don't see how nobody don't see a big problem coming
Well,
up.
I don't either. Only problem that I see that might be an issue with with our end of the culture, and I say our end. I mean, I hope I'm part of this, but our end of the culture is that, you know, the guy that's running, that needs to be running the show, needs to be a non-racer. He needs to have a clear head from racing. Period. Paragraph. He,
Yeah,
he needs to be the outsider watching everything on the inside, making sure that, you know, the races are what they, you know, what they build to be. Uh, I mean, because that's the only difference that they're doing that our culture is not. The guy that runs the Outlaw deal, he don't race. All he does is take care of the business side of it, make sure that, you know, contracts are signed, and make sure that they promote everything, and we don't have that. We have racers trying to run the deal, and they're trying to race, and and if I'm wrong, I mean, you know, hit me up and tell me, you know, hey man, you know, you're wrong, you know. And I don't have a problem with, you know, being corrected, because of the fact that, you know, I mean, none of us perfect, and we try to do our best to make sure that all these things, you know, and we need that outside person to oversee what's going on. I mean, it's like anything else. I mean, when you got that I mean, NHRA didn't grow by the racer. They grew by Wally Parks. He was out promoting it, pushing it, you know, giving away tickets, making sure. In the same way with Outlaws, they got Sam over there. That he's the producer, and he's out there pushing the show, getting the tracks lined up and stuff like that. He's not racing, so he's excluded from being in the middle of the race side of it, and the grudging and all the other stuff. He's strictly taking, and I believe that's what we need. You know, I mean, that's just me thinking. You know, Kiefer, you the young man in this bunch. I mean, what's your deal on this? Because I really want, you know, I really want to get everybody's side of this. You know.
Well, kind of piggyback on what you said. If you have a guy that don't race and ain't got no car, it's gonna be hard for him to get respected.
Okay.
It's gonna be hard for him to get respected. I ain't gonna lie. The racers ain't gonna respect him because they gonna be like, bro, you gonna tell me to do this, do that. You ain't got no car, blah blah blah. You can get put your money in. Blah, blah, blah. So that's gonna be kind of hard. That's where you gonna kind of,
Well, yeah. Well, I mean,
you
you
know.
know, and I'm gonna hit you with this question real fast, and I don't want to cut you off, but I'm gonna hit you with this question. The commissioner of the NBA, he don't play basketball. Compared the commissioner of NFL, he don't play football. So, how? I mean, what's the difference between what they're doing and what we do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? You know
ain't,
what I'm
ain't no
saying?
different.
yeah,
Ain't no
yeah.
different.
What's the difference? He ain't, I mean, neither one of them play the sport, but yet and still they
I done seen them bring some people like I remember Straighten Them Easy
No,
Money. They brought
no,
a
no,
little
no,
group
not
there.
not not like that, Ron. I'm talking about like, you know, you got your auto parts, and you got your speed shops, and you got your stuff like that. That's kind of where I'm talking about. You
Okay.
know,
Never, never,
Oh,
ever.
nah.
yeah.
Yeah.
So so how do you promote the sport if you're not getting the person that probably wouldn't come, but if you gave them something to come for, I think it would change the whole culture of what we do. You know, I mean, I'm as bad as y'all. I'm over here 24 hours a day building cars and but as I sat back and think about it, I had never seen that. I had never seen anybody give any free passes out to some family or car you know, some speed shop or anything for people to come to these shows. And once they come and they see how good the shows are, because when you got those gangsters and you got those donks and you got the new gens and you got all these in the environment, they're gonna come back and they're gonna tell somebody else. But we don't do that. I mean, and I don't know why we don't do
Well,
it. Yeah, we can compare. We can compare big rim racing to other sports. It's still a business.
Sure enough, can.
Yeah, we can
well,
compare
my
that.
thing, my thing.
Keith must be in the woods somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh wait, you can't hear me?
yeah, I can hear you now.
Oh, my bad. Oh damn, my bad. My thing was, I just had, like, I see that boy is getting crucified. That boy CADD, that boy getting
Mm-hmm.
crucified. But I'm just kind of confused. Like, how is he getting crucified for trying to level up? Ain't that kind of part of the whole objective
Yeah,
to
that
make
is
it to the next level? I mean, I get it. You know, everybody like,
right.
hey, we came together, we started this together. You know what I'm saying? We do that out of
Yeah,
that. We could, but I mean, how long have y'all been trying to get right? And y'all, yeah. So I mean, I don't know. I'm just confused, bro. How that man getting crucified for trying to level up?
right, right.
Keith,
Well,
how
you,
you think?
I mean, like I see somebody say he's selling out. Wait, is he snitching on somebody? I mean, is he telling
Keith, it's,
somebody not to mess with
it's a little
somebody
deeper,
else?
man.
I mean, I don't get it.
Get a little deeper, man. Get a little deeper, man. Like you ain't gonna understand, man.
right.
Huh?
To make it a little clear for you, like, how about if someone came to me
Uh-huh.
with a deal, and you know my saying, like I could have been stepped to the street, like to the dudes, like trying to get in their culture or trying to sell out the culture. Hold on,
Uh-huh.
well, hold on. So like just said, like I always told you, I won't leave nobody behind. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
hey man, you gotta grab my homies too. You feel me? Because it ain't no fun if I step up and leave others down. You know what I'm saying? I just
Uh-huh.
bring my team along and leave the rest of the racers down. Nah, we're gonna bring everybody up. That's how I felt about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the moves, I don't know what's going on. I'm just speaking in general. If they ever came to me with that, I'm gonna drop the ladder back down and they gotta come too.
But Roof, but
What?
everybody can't go at the same
Yeah, I'm
time
about
though.
to say.
Yeah,
I said,
well,
hold
if
on,
everybody can go at
Now
the
that
same
sound
time,
like crap. That sound
but
like crab in the barrel.
we gotta talk about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Well,
wanna that's how
well,
I just felt like that's how we stuck together. Like, but I see certain
but
people
what
make
if
moves
he get
without
put
other people.
on? What if he gets put on, get all the connects, and then put everybody else on? I mean,
What you mean? The same thing Don't Master did when nobody would join him?
yeah.
That
Well,
what
there
you
you
trying to
go.
say?
Well, I mean, what that means
Cause
don't nobody want to level up.
Cause Don't Master Show enough set the platform first. He just messed up by naming the Don't Master Show. Ain't nobody give Don't Master. Ain't nobody want to join that what Don't Master doing to show the folks how we really rocking. Why?
Yeah.
Because Don't Master gonna make all the money they were feeling. You know what I'm saying? So when everybody will fall back, shit, I fell back. You know what I'm saying? I had something to say well as others.
So okay. Let me make sure I'm getting this straight.
So
So
Dunk Master
because
Show
he,
maybe ain't work for him. His program maybe ain't work for the people. So CAD got a chance to do the same thing.
yeah.
Huh? You say what?
You know what I'm saying? You said that the program that Dunk Master had didn't work for the people. So now that CAD got this platform, who to say that CAD
Oh,
platform?
what?
Yeah,
This ain't
won't
about
look out for
CAD.
everybody
No,
else.
no,
I
no. I'm
mean,
just saying.
No, this ain't about CAD now. I'm just saying in general. Like, Don't Master made moves first, but with Country see them. They made the first moves, but nobody want to mess with them because why? I don't know.
Right.
yeah,
Right.
I don't know, man.
You know what I'm saying?
I think that's kind of messed up, man.
Like, that's kind of
That
messed
man
up.
get
You don't
ridiculed.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like that was messed up.
Let's
It's in
add CAD.
everybody.
Speak.
Yeah,
It's in
I
everybody
get
good
off.
hand.
I get off.
Let somebody get off and I'll bring him on.
Okay, go ahead. Add CAD on that.
I'm bringing the world champ on. Come on, I got you. I got you. I can't see you, but I got you.
So
Before I say, hey,
I'm
cat, cat, cat,
gonna chime in. I'm gonna
cat,
chime in on a little bit.
cat. Before
So
you say
Joe,
anything, you're
yeah,
not eating, are you?
no. I'm in
Okay.
the car.
Oh,
So
out.
let's a lot. I don't speak on a lot of stuff because people are biased, and
Right.
people like who they like, and people don't like who they don't like, no matter what they say or how they say it. That's just what it is. So people don't understand in the business part about it. I'm gonna address. You said that nobody had ever given out tickets. Speed Virus. I had a giveaway for Street Beast, and a guy from California won 2 free tickets, and we paid for his flight and his
Cool.
hotel to come
Cool.
to the show for free.
Cool.
Him
Okay.
and somebody else.
All right.
So we have done that before, and we went to the extreme. You know what I'm saying? We paid for his
Right.
round trip tickets from California. We paid for his hotel for the weekend and everything. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
That's killer. I was just curious because
That's
I
one.
did.
That's one. Number two, the business part of big room racing is different. Y'all sit here and say don't match and try to put people on XYZ.
I
That's
never said put them on. I said
what try to
nobody
show us
should get on.
whatever. So
Yeah, like
what happened with that? After all that was said and done, you know, I went out and did my own reaching out to companies. I reached every single sponsor that I have. I reached out to them. I sold myself to them, and that's why I gave Don't Matter his props of the day. I said, listen, some people's not working as hard as other people, and that's what Don't Master feel like. He feel like he worked harder than everybody else. He's opening up more doors than everybody else, and that's why he is where he's at. I have done everything that I got. I reached Corleone Forge when they came out. I reached out to them. I flew over to Texas. I sat down with them. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's things that go on the back line that people don't understand. People be thinking that it's be handouts and they just reaching out to people. That's not what's going on.
Absolutely
Like
not. Yeah.
you on the back line, you talking to these people, you send these people email, you send these people, you know what I'm saying, what you can do for them and what kind of stuff you can bring to their brand. That's how I got on. You know what I'm saying? And listen, anytime there was an opportunity for me to give somebody something or help somebody out with something, I did that. I did that. There was never a time when a company had something on the line where they already gave it to me, but shit, who next in line?
what?
I've done that. Corleone Forge Wheels. Listen, it's a lot of people that can come on here right now and say, damn, you know what, CAD looked out. CAD gave me a set, or CAD gave me a set for really, really cheap. CAD discounted it more than half price. I've done that a lot for people. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to sit here and name the people that I've done it
Right.
for,
Right.
but
No,
I've done
don't
it
do
for a
that.
lot of people.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people. So, you know, when you deal with this type of stuff, man, like especially the big run racing, people gonna look for any if they don't like what you're doing or don't like nothing about you, they're gonna nitpick every little thing you do to try to make you out to be a bad person. And
Mm-hmm.
that's just what goes on with this. You know what I'm saying? That's just what goes on.
So
So
do you think that keeps the culture from growing?
absolutely, you
Yeah.
got to understand. You know, and I'm gonna say this, and when you come on here and you speak on certain stuff, people be like, Cat a crybaby. He this, he that, he that. But y'all don't understand. You can't sit on live all day and down talk somebody, down talk their program, down talk everything that they got going on, and then you want to get money with them. It's going to cause animosity behind closed doors. It's going to cause feelings to be in the play over money. When we sit as a culture, we sit down and we tear down everybody. Oh, you slow. Oh, you this. And I'm guilty of that shit too. I'm not perfect. I'm guilty of that shit too. But when you have things that go on in the culture, and you down talking people, you calling them this, calling them that, X, Y, Z. Them people not gonna want to get no money with you, because they gonna feel like at the end of the day, there's always the truth in the joke. There's always the truth in the joke. You know what I'm saying? And you cause people to start having outside feelings outside of racing, and that will cause things to not unify. You know what I'm saying? So we have to check ourselves. When Big Chief and Murder Nova had their little falling out, they didn't go online talking about that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's just certain stuff that comes to the forefront that don't need to come to the forefront. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's what causes things to shift. Listen, one thing about me, I'm a person that I listen and I remember everything somebody's ever done to me. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people feel the same way. You know what I'm saying? People have remembered certain things that people have done with them. And at the end of the day, it's hard for somebody to let certain shit go. When you had a person that's trying to assassinate your character, assassinate what all you work for, and try to make you out to be whatever, they essentially tried to end your career, end everything. And when it didn't work, they want to be friends with you afterwards. That's crazy. I don't understand how somebody could do that. And that has gone on in the culture for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? You can mend certain relationships, you can, but some you can't.
Right.
So
Right.
as far as everybody coming together as a collective whole, that's what stops a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Some people don't want to break bread with certain people.
Right.
Some people don't want to get money with certain people. Somebody don't even want to be in a certain room with other people. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that happens a lot. You know, it happens a lot. So, you know, we can try to find a way to make it work, but you know, it's a lot of people that gonna have to sit down and put a lot of shit to the side and have a lot of conversations that they don't want to have in order for that shit to move on. Because let me tell you something. One thing about business will ruin friendships.
Oh, absolutely.
Business will ruin relationships with people that's been together for a very long time. Business will do that. So y'all have to really be on a real accord and understanding when it's time to get money, and you have to put certain things to the side to understand that business is different from friendships.
Absolutely. I mean, you can be friends with somebody, but you can't be in business with them. You know what I'm saying? You know, and a lot of people have a lot of problems with that. But I agree with you on that completely. So, in your eyes, I mean, you're on the business side of it. In your eyes, what do we need to do? Just I mean, off the top.
When I had a talk with Bruce the other day on the live, the culture right now is saturated.
Mm-hmm.
The culture is a bunch of everybody trying to get their hands on a pot with a pot that they never put the ingredients in and started the damn whole goddamn meal. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what happens with that is when you allow everything to come into play. Look, I saw Ronald. He put up his show list for the year. It was 60 shows on the calendar this year.
Right.
Like, how can something thrive like that when there's 60 shows on the schedule? And you got to understand, it's predominantly in the South. South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, Alabama, Louisiana. It's spread out a little bit in Texas, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
it's 60 shows. If we have a core group of people that can actually sit down and talk with each other, and I'm gonna be honest with you, it can't be everybody.
No,
Some
it
people
can't be.
gonna have to get left out.
Yeah, and it needs to be that. It needs to be one person to make that decision.
And then
You
you
know what I'm
got
saying?
and then you have to come to understanding that, listen, you are going to solely agree to only attend 10 shows this year.
Right,
Listen, when you go down to it, right? Street Outlaws, right? You got certain people in the Street Outlaws. I don't know how the contract situation work. I don't know. I can't speak on that. But you got 10 cars, 12 cars, right? Some
right,
people are going to be more popular than other people.
right,
That's when you have to sell your merchandise. That's
right,
when you have to get your sponsors. Everybody on Street Outlaws will have the same sponsor.
right,
Everybody on Street Outlaws don't sell the same amount of shirts. Some people sell more shirts than others. You have to go out there and brand yourself in order to get your marketability up. So
Well, I feel
if we go to a show and don't master that I'm there, Bruce there, Big Low there, and everybody selling shirts, don't master may sell more shirts than us.
right,
You know what I'm saying? Big Chief is probably gonna sell more shirts than Chuck or Daddy Dave. You know what I'm saying? But people gotta be comfortable with their role. You know what I'm saying?
right,
People gotta be comfortable with their situation. Like LeBron James jersey gonna sell more than goddamn Russell Westbrook. That's just what's gonna happen. So when people gotta understand certain things. When they be comfortable with certain things, then that's how things move forward, man. You know, you can't have a culture that come together. You want people to unify, but they on there crucifying each other every day on live.
right,
Yeah, it get views, but what do you
right,
really get in return?
right. Ain't no dollar signs behind those views. I get paid to stay off the IG. See, and I'm losing money right now.
Yeah,
but but this is important to me because I want to make sure that that the guys coming behind me, because I'm probably the oldest one in this whole IG deal. Uh, the guys behind me are they have a chance at being successful at doing this. Like yourself and Bruce and a lot of other people. So my thoughts are, we definitely have to make a change to make it happen. And Bruce, you pretty much laid down the right direction of where it needs to go. And CADD, you just almost agree with it 100%. So what's the next step between you two guys? Tell me what the next step is.
I mean, you gotta you. I've sat down with people and I've given them a model. You know what I'm saying, on what could work. It has to be an outside company that accepts the money at the gates. It has to be an outside company that cuts the checks for all the racers at the end of the week, where
Right, that's
everybody's
business. Yeah.
responsible for their own taxes, everybody's responsible for all this other stuff, and then you
Right,
have to have people sit down and have a conversation on what direction they want to go in, and people come up with a unanimous, outright agreement. And you can't have all the extra drama and all this stuff, other stuff like that.
right,
You know what I'm saying? So
right,
it's a lot. It's a lot.
right, right.
It's a lot.
So basically, you guys have made the first step forward, believe it or not, because now now there's people out there that didn't understand what everything the way this whole culture needs to be at. So I'm hoping with everything in place that at some time in the near future that guys can make a living at this race. But everybody's not going to make a living at this race.
Everybody,
And
it's an expensive thing.
it's tough. It's tough, you know. And really, the bottom line is the TV show is not always the answer, because I don't watch Outlaws. I watched them when they first came on, and I haven't watched them in 2 years, 3 years,
Yeah.
however long it's been. So they don't get my views because I just don't watch it. I really don't have time to watch it. So, but I would love to see our culture do some things, and if it comes to TV, then that's fine. But if it don't, we still can run this deal until it can come to TV. You know, where most people that are not able to make those 10 races can see the races after the fact. You know.
And when it comes down to and networking, right? When you have a network that is a part of a culture, and this is business. Don't take no offense to none of this stuff. When you have a network that's broadcasting people on the network and XYZ, and they're getting compensated for that, they're supposed to compensate the people that's involved in the network. That's
Absolutely.
real business. That's real business. People gonna say, "Oh, CADD, hater, CADD." No, that's business. That is real live business. You can't reinvent how business is supposed to work. If you broadcasting somebody on a network and you're getting compensated for that, you're supposed to compensate the people that's involved in that, the people that's on the show.
Right.
And that's why some people feel certain type of ways about stuff. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? You have to
Well.
understand this is not hate. See, there
Right.
you go. See, CADD throwing shots. See, there you go. That's the ignorance right there.
Right.
That's the
Right.
ignorance. You know what I'm saying? That's the ignorance right there.
Well,
It's
well, but
business, proper business. That's how
right.
proper business is supposed to be done. It ain't pocket watching. I don't need nothing from nobody. But how you
Right.
expect somebody to be when you have? Listen, there you go. See, that's another conversation too. I charge media passes at my show. So
Right.
if a YouTuber coming there and they record on YouTube, they pay for a media pass.
Right.
They pay for their stay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like if a promoter want to make media passes $500, he has a right to do that if that's his show.
Right.
You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like, that's the business part about it. People don't like doing good business with other people, man.
Right.
If you doing good business with other people, then everybody is supposed to be a part of it. That's if they're being used for it. It's crazy, man.
Right.
Y'all don't have to agree with me, and that's fine. I'm not asking nobody to agree with me, but I'm gonna move how I move accordingly to that.
Mm-hmm.
That's how I'm gonna move. You ain't gotta agree with that, and I'm not looking for nobody to agree. I'm gonna move what's best for me. That's what I'm gonna do. And if it don't
Yeah.
work out for me, then I'm not doing it. So I mean, I just spoke a lot, man. I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and go, man. But that was just my
Yeah.
two cents.
Well. Yeah. We're getting close to the end of it because I gotta get back to work. I'm already getting the mean faces on this thing, and but no, man. Bruce, man, I appreciate everything that you said, and I think you're going in the right direction with this. And
Yeah.
but like I said, we need to find that one. We need to find that one guy that don't race. If we do that, I mean, I think it'll take us to the next level.
Do you race?
Yeah, I'm the wrong person.
Or not you?
Because I'm here working on people's race cars, and and I can't focus on the job. I mean,
Man.
if I wouldn't do this, I would be glad to do it. But I got a bunch of stuff going on, and working on other people's stuff, and I'm trying to get their cars and stuff built. So it would be a problem for me right now. I'm not saying down the road, but right now I can't even think about it.
Yeah.
But it would be interesting to do because of the fact that racers couldn't pull the wool over my eyes because I've been there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
How y'all
But,
fellas doing?
hey, country, what's going on, man? Glad you can join us, man.
Enjoying the conversation. Just enjoying the conversation.
Yeah. Well, appreciate you coming on. When we got the Black ESPN in the house, we got.
Hey, look here, man. That's one thing I think that some people understand and some don't understand. And one thing about BET, it wasn't missed till it's gone. You know what I'm saying? When Rap City left, 8 times, that shit was missed when it's gone. But my thing is to the culture, right?
Right.
Yes, everything business, right?
Right.
But everything glitter and gold also. So the same way that you have to understand business, you have to understand that it takes time to get money. A lot of people in this business want to get paid soon as such. I mean, before even done. Like a lot of people want to get paid before I even film them. They want to check before I even film them. They don't want to do like everybody else. Let the street outlaws and let Vice land. Yeah, I'm gonna do shots. Fuck it, and let everybody feel them first, right? Feel them first, and 3 months later, 6 months later, they may get a check. They may get algorithm. It depends how much the TV show do. That's how television works. You just don't, because if I was doing that, I would hire actors and shoot a movie. That's who get paid for, actors. As a coach, everybody looking at, oh, see, not doing the business, and if I'm recording somebody, I need to get paid. Now, one thing about me, I was never offered the paid media pass to come to a show. I was automatically told I couldn't come to a show.
Right.
So my thing as a coach, if I had to pay media pass, cool. I would love to pay media pass to be able to make a person feel comfortable. But my thing is, if I'm not even giving that option to pay media pass, and I'm being banned from the shows, and my network being banned, and it's blatantly, clearly that you heard the same people that say they want to come together also say they they don't.
Yeah, but if you look at what we're basically talking about is a 10-race series. I mean, you know, not the whole 60 shows that are being put out. We're talking about a 10-race. Yeah, a 10-race series. That's what we're talking about. You know, where there is a real champion at the end of it. You know.
Yeah, that respected, but the 60 shows, everybody was trying to get a dollar, Speed Virus. Nobody wanted to be honest. When you got a coach that don't want to be honest, everybody want to say they for the culture. Now, I'm going to be honest, right? Me and my ex-partner, by me and my ex-partner, by having the most connects, yes, we able to get the more tracks real fast. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So a lot of shots going to get thrown at us because we have the connections. Now, if people don't have the connection we have, yes, they're going to be the main ones that say they want less shows. But you got to remember, Speed Virus, it's 50 states. So if you got 60 shows in the 50 states and you got 3 major cities in each state, that's 150 shows that can pop off. The problem is we're not doing these shows together. It's not that there's too many shows. It's not we're not doing it together to make sure that we see 15 million to split it down to a percentage of 2 or 3% and everybody see 400,000. No, everybody want to make so much money on one show. Everybody think, oh, I could get rich on one show. And it don't work that way. You get rich off a year. Everybody say, what do you make in your yearly salary? Nobody say what you make for your paycheck. They want to know your yearly salary. So if we don't find a way to make this money with a yearly salary and split it by the year, then yes, people are going to be upset about his show doing better and his show doing better and this show on top of my show because they're not making the same residual. Now, a person who makes a residual, he ain't complaining.
Right.
I'm not complaining about people stacking shows. I ain't said nothing about nobody stacking on my shows. I'm the one that tell people to do how many shows you want to do because I'm seeing residuals, so it don't bother me. But I understand why it would bother others. But I can't tell another man not to do what he got to do to feed his family. But I will say as a culture, if we come together and not split the show, but find a way to come together and make it a league. Nobody want to see the fucking same shit over and over. It got to be a league.
Right.
It got to be a league. So, you know, everybody said we can't come together. I'm gonna tell you a secret, Speed Virus, and nobody want to tell you the truth. None of us know each other like that.
Okay. Well, you're
all
right.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know what school Bruce went to. I don't know his girlfriend name. I don't know what kind of fucking car he got. I don't know nothing about Bruce. All I know is he raced me sometimes. He from Broward County. He from Fort Lauderdale. He talk shit. He black and whoop whoop. CADD. All I know he's from Miami, Florida. He got a blue car or Louis V. He dressed nice. But I don't know what high school he went to. I don't know his girlfriend name. I don't know shit about CADD. And that's all these dumb racers. And they don't know shit about me either. They don't know shit about me. All they know I got a lot of cars and jewelry, whatever. I talk shit. I got whatever. But they don't know my kids' name. They don't know my mom look. They don't know me either. So all this ain't personal. It's fucking goddamn don't want to be honest. And you be honest and say, man, I really don't want to be honest and say, man, I made some mistakes earlier. And now I see the person wasn't as bad as he is, and I'm embarrassed to say I forgive you, I'm sorry, or you know,
Right.
we can make money. It's all about motherfucking this embarrassment shit. These niggas just don't want to be honest and say, yo, bro, you ain't as bad as I was. I heard everybody told me yesterday, bro, we find out it wasn't you, it wasn't you. Well, cool, bro. All you gotta do is say country, bro. It wasn't you. So let's get some business going. Let's get some shit popping.
Mm-hmm.
But you want to keep the argument about old shit. And my thing is, bro, I do old shit too because I remind motherfuckers why I'm still got my guard up. Why I got my guard up still. But at the end of the day, I ask everybody, man, let me film on this network. I'll race y'all all day, but just let me film on this network. At the end of the day, nobody will respond to me. Everybody sat there and reach out. That's a fucking lie. I reach out to every single dunk racer, and they can't lie because I got text messages, I got DMs, I got all that. So my whole thing is now I start doing small train racing, I start doing bike racing, and now the network is doing very, very well for me. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, your coaches can't complain when I got this network for us. And nobody can never say I hindered them for this network. I said they couldn't get on it. I ain't try to offer them spots on the network. I tell everybody we on a live right now, right? That it's only 4 of us on here. I have a network that I got to put 88 people on a Zoom call right now. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
And do the same thing with 88 people. But you got to subscribe to the network to be part of the movement. Right. And everybody is subscribed to Instagram, subscribe to Facebook, but want to subscribe to their own culture shit.
Right.
So it just we beat ourselves up on trying to goddamn lie, man. It's just a bunch of fucking lying.
Right. Right. Okay. Well, I mean, you know, that makes all the sense in the world. But we're fixing to get cut off here in a minute. And I appreciate everybody that came on, Bruce. Man, I got mad respect for you, man, and I'm with you 100%. Like I told you before. Same way as PC, I'm with you, man. I mean, you know, whatever the black ESPN's got to do, I'm with you guys. And we need to have this conversation again sometime. But we're fixing to lose this live, and I'm gonna save it. But man, I really appreciate everybody coming. Ron, give us a schedule again real fast, and then we can get out of here before we get cut off.
All right.
Well, you wasn't asleep, were you?
No. You know, eat time, man.
You messing with them herbs, man.
Yeah,
I want to talk to the fans now.
Okay.
Oh. Bruce, let me just get them the schedule right quick, and we'll get back.
Go ahead.
All right. Next weekend, September 3rd, Twin City Raceway. You got the Dunkathon going down. And that's CADD and CADD will be over there, as well as Dunk Master. Then you got September 4th, Bernard Motorsports Park, and that's Kush Life. He'll be over there up in North Georgia, South Tennessee at Bernard Motorsports Park, and that's Kush Life. And they'll also have the 24s and up heavyweight, middleweights going at it for 5K. So that'll be September 4th, Bernard Motorsports Park, and that's Kush Life. Then you got September 10th, Fast and Flashy, Darlington Dragway, and that's Dunk Master and the crew. They'll be over there for Flash and Flashy. Then you got September the 17th, Florida versus the World. That's CADD. I'll be doing this thing back at Silver Dollar, and that's September the 17th, Florida versus the World. Then you got September the 24th, the LGI Fest. That'll be at Union Dragway, and that's Mr. Let's Get It. And that'll be September the 24th. That'll be down there, up there in Carolina, and that's Union County Dragway. Then you also got a straight makeup date, September the 24th, South Georgia. Straight to be doing their thing again over there for the makeup date for this weekend. Then you got October the 15th, Fayetteville. That's Big Wheel Network and CC and the Goons and Goblins. They'll be doing their thing October the 15th, and that'll be at Fayetteville. And that's Big Wheel Network, Goons and Goblins. They'll be doing their thing. Then you got 1022 ongoing heavyweight. They'll be doing their thing at Middle Georgia Motorsports Park. And that's Middle Georgia Motorsports Park, October the 22nd. And that's ongoing heavyweight. They'll be doing their thing once again. And you also got Easy will be doing his thing October the 15th at Silver Dollar. I think he changed it from October the 28th So he'll be back at Silver Dollar October the 15th. So those are the new dates for September and October.
Okay, all right. I don't know. I guess Bruce got off. He wanted. I was gonna give him the rest of the hour or whatever was left of it. So I guess he got off.
Oh, he got off? Oh.
Yeah. Let me see.
See if we can get him back on. Yeah.
If I'm gonna give him what's left.
Right.
Yeah. Come on back on, Bruce. All
My
right.
my phone blocked from certain names get called on live.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Yeah. That bitch just jump off, man.
All right. You got it, bub. It's on you now.
What up, country? Country gone?
Yeah,
That
he
slow
left.
ass crayon car.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna whoop nobody. I'm trying to see what, man, how we gonna do this, man. Hey, fans, y'all get ready for it. I'm telling you right now, I'm finna fire a nigga up. I'm finna fire it up, man. Speed Virus, I know you know what I'm saying, you up in age, and it's the hours you work, so I advise you to work. Just don't get on live when I go live. Because
Okay.
I'm not sparing a soul, man. I heard everything I need to hear on here today, and I see how people moving. So now, I'm finna speak on it, and I'm finna talk to the fans.
Speak on it, bub. You got it.
I'm gonna speak. I got them. See,
Yeah.
you ain't gonna be able to add the fans because we ain't gonna be on here long, Virus. So I'm just letting them know, man. Get ready for it. I know niggas gonna say it hate. Don't worry about them congratulating, cause boy, I'm finna speak it.
Get it out,
Telling you
Bruce. Get it
right
out.
now. I'm gonna tell you right now that we gonna be moving for self. We finna speak on self. I'm on you niggas ass, man. I'm on you niggas ass, man. Or like white on rice. I'm on you, man. I'm telling you right now, man. Ain't nobody, man. Damn, Bar. I don't want to be cursing while you
Go
on here,
ahead.
man.
Go ahead, man.
Nah, man.
This is for you. This is for you, man.
Nah, man. I'm gonna let them talk, man. Go ahead. Y'all talk to me, man. I can't do it, man.
No.
My
Go ahead.
grandma turned over in her grave, man. She hear
Go
me
ahead
cursing
and
while you on here.
Go ahead and do what you do, Bruce, because this is part of the culture. Go ahead, man.
This is I know she'll turn over in her grave, man. I don't really want to
That's
do it in front of you.
yeah.
That like
Bruce, I
cursing in
know
front
you
of
ain't
my.
get scared. Bruce,
Yeah,
you
That's
come
like
on
scared?
cursing
now.
in front of my
Come on.
granddad, man. That's
Come
like
on,
cursing in
run
front
it,
of my
Bruce.
granddaddy, man.
Run it, Bruce.
I'll tell you, man. I'm finna add out, Bar. I'm telling you now.
I'm gonna turn the volume down
I'm
so I
telling
can
you,
hear it.
man.
Go ahead.
Man, Bruce, I
I'm finna
believe you
have this
scared, man.
motherfucking
You
shit
scared,
out
man.
on this
You
motherfucking
scared.
live,
Talk it.
dog.
Talk
I'm
it.
telling you, man. It's bruh. I came in, bruh. Let me take my written, bro. Hey, Vars, crank up. When y'all going live again, man? Cause I don't want to do this in front of you, man. They got like fucked up, man. They got like fucked up, man. I'll tell you right now, man. I ain't going
All
for
right.
it. Not
All
me.
right. All
Not
right.
me, man.
All right. We're gonna
Tell you.
go
Man,
ahead.
you done let them scare you up, Bruce.
No, they ain't gonna
God
scare me
damn.
up, man. It's just
Get him.
it's just
Get
man.
him.
Vars, like, you know
Get
what I'm
him.
saying? I like Vars to have a nice respect for live. He might want to say this one. So I don't want these folks to see me acting crazy when it's live. I'm gonna go on over to nigga TV, man. And I'm gonna go
All
to nigga
right,
TV
Bruce.
in a minute, man. 'Cause,
Man,
boy,
I appreciate you, man. I
boy,
appreciate
they got like fucked up, bro. This
you.
motherfucker. What? Tell you, dog. Let me get up off this shit, man. Hey, Vars, I'm gonna get at y'all, man.
Okay. All right. Everybody was on, y'all. Bruce is fixing to come on, and the ones that can't deal with it, don't go.
Oh, they throwing tomatoes at Bruce. Oh Lord.
They got, it's gonna be R-rated. So if you're not into that, do not go on his live. But I